New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, it's Taylor. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
McCoy, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They start on the ground with Gallman. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
It's taken to the 26. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
He's so multi-talented, isn't he? He can catch the ball, not just on screens, as we saw there. Get him out into open field. He makes big-time plays. Had 50 catches a year ago.
Yeah, and even 50, that was the most he's had since 2013. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On second down, here's Taylor. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And now it's third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. And the penalty flag makes it now 3rd and 12 for the offense. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at the 3. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Ohio! Here we go!
On 2nd down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Taylor. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Gallman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this 1st half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. They'll try to pound it in with Gallman. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Janikowski now for the point after. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Bills on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Taylor buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Buffalo.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Raiders. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. This is McCord. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Taylor now from the gun, he'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it'll bring up third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on third down, Taylor. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they...
And nothing but daylight ahead. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Janikowski on for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
Taylor looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go!
Here's Taylor operating from the gun. He's going to wind up. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The first of the career for Tre'Davious White. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Amerson. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now it's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Clay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Here's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
To throw is Taylor. To throw on second down. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. To throw on second down. Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Let's go.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Carr will try it again on second down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing the receiver.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's Carr to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Raiders on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Carr going to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right near midfield. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And here come the Bills. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Left side here, caught by Clay. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40, 20, 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Carr going to throw here. Pushing his way through. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now Gallman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Gallman will run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen, but you say 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Aldon Smith in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And now running right through it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
My bad, guys. My bad. My bad, guys.
Yeah.